Ayun, napatay. Growing up in a clean and safe environment is every child's right. Access to clean water, basic toilets, and good hygiene practices will not only keep our learners thriving, but also gives them a healthier start in life. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To start our activity, may we request everyone to join us in the singing of our national anthem and a song of praise via multimedia presentation.
Bayang magiliw, panas ng silangan, naalala ng puso, sa litin mo'y buhay, upang hinirang, tuwing ka lang magiting sa manlulupit, ikapasisig, sa lahat at bundok sa simoy at sa langit mong mukha, malilag ang tula, tawid sa paglayang ginamahal, ang islat ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagdinig. Ang bituin na daraw niya kailan ang may magdinig. Lupa ng araw ng ating pasinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya na pa may mga ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Dear God, we praise and honor you as the Lord of our lives and the Lord over all the earth and beyond. We pray, O God, for your mercy and forgiveness, especially in times when we forget about you and fail to follow your word. O God, we thank you for coming into our lives and remind us that there is always hope for those who pray and believe. For all that we have, our lives, our work, our families, our neighbors, our co-workers, our friends, and even those against us, for whom we also pray. Thank you. O God, as one family, as one department of education, teach us to serve you and your people without counting the cost. Teach us to humble ourselves in the name of public service and serve others above our personal interests. And help us to put our faith in action and see you in everything we do and all those we serve, especially our learners, the heart of Decatan. Guide and lead our learners, teachers, administrators and staff, family, community, and stakeholders to become faithful to our core values of makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, and makabansa, and enable us to contribute to building the nation and the world, and to make us worthy stewards of all your creation. We bring back all the glory and honor to you, O Lord, our God. Amen.
اللهم يا من على العرش استوى، يا من خلق فسوى وقدر فهدى، وأعطى كل شيء خلقه ثم هدى، يا من أضحك وأبكى وأمات وأحيا وأسعد وأشقى وأوجد وأبلى ورفع وخفض وأعز وأذل وأعطى ومنع ورفع ووضع، سبحان من شق البحار وأجرى الأنهار وكور النهار على الليل والليل على النهار، يا من هدى من ضلاله وأنقذ من جهاله وأنار الأبصار وأحيا الضمائر والأفكار. اللهم وفقنا لهداك واجعل عملنا في رضاك. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها، أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان واجعلنا من الراشدين يا رب العالمين.
This time, let us call in Ma'am Phoebe G. Lakandi, our division nurse, for the roll call of the participants.
We will be calling the attendance of our district and school nurses. Please, may I request everyone, our district and school nurses, to open their cameras. So we'll start with, when your names are called, please state your area or district of assignment. So we will start with Sir Muhammad Yester Pangaros. Sir Yas, are you around? Okay, we will move on to Sir Jasper Damayo.
You've got mail.
Lala South, Sapad, Nonongan District.
Sir Jas,
Sapad, Lala South, Nonongan. Dungog, wala.
okay, thank you, Sir Jas.
Okay na? Nadungog ko?
Okay. Okay, we have next is Sir Greg Dimpas. Sir Greg.
Hello, good morning. Tobod West and Salvador District.
Okay, thank you, Sir Greg. Next, we have Ma'am Jeanette Ibarola.
Yes, good morning. Tubod S District. Dungog ko.
We have Ma'am Nihaya Maba.
Morning.
Ma'am Yaya, are you around?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. We have Sir Jed Macapobre.
Naka-join siya sa akin na wala. Kain. Dili pa siya wala po nag-try siya.
Are you around, Sir Jed? We will move on to Ma'am Monina Nacario. Ma'am Monina Nacario. Okay, next is Ma'am Alet Marie Pamanay.
Good morning, Pete.
Good morning, Ma'am Alet. Thank you. We have Ma'am Merly Sulay.
Wala ko na dunggi.
Yes, good morning. For SND District. Morning. Morning, Pet.
So we have Ma'am Raisa Sultan. Ma'am Rai. We will move on to Ma'am Maylin Tuastumban. Ma'am Maylin. We have here Ma'am Lerny Villabuna with us. So we will move on to our autonomous schools nurses. We have Ma'am Rosie. Ma'am Rosie.
Pet, Monina Nacario, Pet.
Okay, Ma'am Manin. So, Ma'am Rosie, is that around? So we have Ma'am Giseline.
Good morning, Ma'am Pip. Good morning, everyone. Salvador National High School.
Thank you, Ma'am Giseline. So we also have Sir Hope Earl Balugtod.
From Lala National High School.
So next is Ma'am Nine Bangke.
Good morning, Pet. Baloy National High School.
Thank you, Ma'am. Next, we have Ma'am Claudette. Ma'am Claudette Tabago.
Kajut lang. From Lanao del Norte National Comprehensive High School, good morning.
Good morning, Ma'am Det. And last but not the least, we have Ma'am Mercy Kiamko.
Babe! Babe!
Ayan.
Babe, present.
Okay, from Kapatagan.
Kapatagan National High School.
Okay, we also have Sir Jed and Ma'am Raisa, right? Everyone, your participation. I will give the floor to our beautiful and gorgeous MC, Ma'am Shai.
Thank you, Feb. And to formally start this program, may I call our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am Rosemary T. Masasar, PhD, for her opening remarks. A virtual applause, please.
Okay. Hello. Happy Thursday to all of us. So, in behalf of our schools division superintendent, I would like to welcome you all on this webinar on water sanitation and hygiene in schools, or WINS for short, program orientation and updates. But before that, I would like to also greet all those who are in this virtual platform. Of course, our schools division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto Opinaria, sir, our chief of the SGOD, Dr. Maria Carmela Pompong Ablin, hi sir, and our chief of the CID, Dr. Maria Eva Saire Edon, and the head of the school health section, Dr. Melvin Inerio, and our nurses, as well as the others who are in this virtual platform. So, as I've said, in behalf of our schools division superintendent, I'd like to welcome you all on this webinar on water sanitation and hygiene in schools, or WINS, program orientation and updates. So, since this is an orientation, more or less you already have an idea in the previous years what this is all about. But from what I know also, there are also updates that Dr. Celia Suberi will also be discussing. So I hope the attendees of this particular webinar will really focus their attention and learn as much as possible from what Dr. Celia will be discussing today, because this will be very helpful in your implementation of the WINS program. Especially now that we are in the pandemic, we are very particular about the implementation of this particular program, because we need our learners and teachers and all teaching and non-teaching personnel of the division to be particular about their hygiene. So in advance, I would like to congratulate and of course to thank our school health section for coming up with this orientation, and of course the giving of updates, and of course the one who is the one who heads this is the SGOD chief. Thank you, Ma'am Car, for encouraging your people also to be active in the implementation of the programs and projects of the school health section. And as I've said, as I always say, every time I give a message or welcome remarks in a webinar or seminar, make the most of this activity, and I hope that you will really cascade whatever you have learned from this webinar, especially the updates, to the people in the field. So God bless us all. Thank you. And once again, a happy Thursday morning.
Thank you, Ma'am Assessor, for that wonderful remarks. This time, to warm our hearts with hopeful words of inspiration, may we listen to our school's division superintendent, Sir Edelberto L. Oplenaria, Sets of 5, for his inspirational message. A virtual clap, please.
Thank you very much, ma'am. You know what, when I was introduced by our MC that they have to give inspirations and chapato, I immediately get a problem. How will I inspire everyone in this morning? Because usually when Filipinos as we are, the usual inspiration is increase of salary, arrival of new benefits, and many others. But as of now, I don't have any news of that sort. That's why I said I am now having a problem of how to inspire all of you. But nonetheless, I will try my best to do that task given to me. First, I would like to extend my warm greetings to our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Tulod Masizar, our Chief of the School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Maricarty Ablin, our Chief of the Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Maria Iba Sairi Idon, all our nurses, doctors, and all personnel from the School Governance and Operations Division, as well as personnel from the Curriculum Implementation Division, school heads, nurses from the different districts, as well as those nurses assigned in specific schools. To all the participants to this orientation, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My warm greetings to each and everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate the School Governance and Operations Division for coming up with this activity, orientation on water, sanitation, and hygiene in schools, or WINS, program orientation and updates. The first time when I was able to take a glance of the program given to me, I was about to question, why is it that we are still doing the orientation? When in fact, this program has been going on for a number of years already. So what's the use then of having that orientation? Are we not yet truly familiar of these programs, the WINS and the other programs of this school health and nutrition section? But when there was an addition of updates, so I just tried to compose myself and said, the updates, it is the very important part of the program that it's and everyone of us should listen to, and that's the reason why this program is now becoming a very important activity for today. So I just hope that all the participants in this activity will truly make use of your time to listen and take note of the updates, because while WINS program has been going on for quite a number of years, even the United Nations keep on stressing the important points of healthy living. As our ESDS said, we are still in the COVID-19 pandemic, much so that we really need these programs, health programs such as this one, maintaining hygiene and sanitation. And despite the idea is very too common for each and everyone, but then I think there is always that necessity to remind each and everyone for that daily hygiene, and that the following of that healthy living principles. So with this, I am, as I have said, I am congratulating the School Governance and Operations Division headed by Dr. Maricar Ablin for coming up with this activity. Well, at the same time, I am also encouraging all the attendees to this activity today to please listen and make use of our time, that we are here to be refreshed in terms of the orientation, and also to gain additional knowledge in terms of the updates. Okay, so I just hope we are in the comfort of our respective homes today, or in our respective offices. I should say we are already in our respective offices na. Kaya given nag face-to-face na ta, so expected na nato sa eskwelahan. So I have to correct myself. I'm saying you are in the comfort of your offices. Okay? That's why I could see backdrops of some participants nasa classroom, nasa office, and asa paning uban, di na ko maklaro ilang kuan, kay gi-off ang kamera sa uban, pag ingong kog asa na mo dapit. Okay? But nonetheless, I am sure that you are in your respective working space today, and let's learn. Okay, let's learn and be updated of the latest in the WINS program of the Department of Education. Again, well, I wish you luck. Let's enjoy the day while at the same time learning the updates of the program. Thank you, and back to our MC.
Thank you, sir, for those very inspiring and motivating words. And to inform us about the significance of this webinar, let me call our SGOD Chief, Maria Carmela T. Ablin, EDD, for her statement of purpose. A virtual clap, please.
Okay, on behalf of our School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Ma'am Maria Carmela Pumablin, who is attending also a very important webinar, on other programs of our Department of Education. So I'll be the one to give the statement of the purpose for today's activity, the WINS orientation and updates. Okay, WINS program is one of the 6 flagships programs of the Oplan Kalusugan sa Department of Education. And according to DepEd, WINS program is designed to achieve learning and health outcomes of Filipino students through a comprehensive, sustainable, and scalable school-based WASH program, pursuant to the state's mandate to defend the right of children to dignity, assistance, and protection from conditions that would hamper their development. So, as what our sports division superintendent have said, that this is not a new program, to us. And I know that most of the school heads, the WINS coordinator, and our health personnel in this division are familiar with this program. Now, this program has 5 components: water, sanitation, hygiene, deworming, and health education. So, why is it that this program is very important to us? So just imagine, sa ato ang mga balay, sa ato ang mga homes, if we have no access to safe drinking water, we have no toilets, we have no hand washing and hygiene facilities. So imagine nato how miserable our life would be living in that home. So we don't want it to happen to our children. We don't want that our children are uncomfortable and unsafe in going to school. No? Kung ang school nga ilang atuan, walay tubig, walay toilet, walay hand washing facility, and other health facilities, to protect them from any diseases or illnesses. So the purpose of this webinar is for us to learn more about the WASH in School program and for us to continuously improve our WINS implementation in our school. So later on, Doc Celia Suberi, our division WINS focal person, will discuss many important topics, updates about the WINS program. So just take time to listen to our resource speakers, because for sure, we will be learning new informations, ideas, and updates about WINS, which we can use as a guide as we go on with our implementation for this school year. So thank you and have a fruitful day ahead of us.
Thank you so much, Doc, for informing us how significant WINS program is. And now, for our lecture proper, may I call in Dr. Celia Esubiri, our Division DEMDEF 2, to give us the orientation proper and updates about water sanitation and hygiene in schools, or the WINS program. A virtual clap, please.
Yes. Okay na? Sudah ko.
Okay. Good morning to each and everyone, and to our school division superintendent, Edelberto Oplinaria, to our assistant school division superintendent, Rosemary T. Masisar, and to our SDOG Chief, Maricar T. Ablin, and CID Chief, Ma'am Iba Idon. Good morning to all of you. And here we are to begin our WINS orientation and updates. Okay. Lagi ko kapaspasan. Welcome to the Deep Ed Wash in School homepage. The Deep Ed WINS program is designed to achieve learning and health outcomes of Filipino students through a comprehensive, sustainable, and scalable school-based WASH program pursuant to the state's mandate to defend the right of children to dignity, assistance, and protection from conditions that would hamper their development. Okay, why WASH? So due to lack of access to adequate water supply and sufficient toilet and proper hand washing facilities and non-practice of hygiene behavior remain the key contributors to hygiene and sanitation challenges. This situation also leads to anemia, stunt growth, and higher incidence of absenteeism, which consequently impede a child's learning and ability to stay in school. UNICEF correctly notes that poverty is linked directly to poor sanitation and hygiene, and has emphasized the vital role of government in breaking the cycle of poverty and ensuring access to improved drinking water and sanitation. On the other hand, it has been estimated that about 43.7% and 44.7% of preschool age and school age children, respectively, in the country have as well transmitted helminth infections, which are also associated with poverty, lack of access to safe and clean water, and poor sanitation and hygiene. The situation is compounded by other factors, including shortage of funds, like for example, the installation of toilet and hand washing facilities, the provision of adequate water supply and hygiene items for schools, and the implementation of school-based solid waste management. Other compounding factors include the lack of mechanism for operation and maintenance to ensure facilities, cleanliness, and suitability for continued use, and the scarce funding for the security and safekeeping of school property, which is especially urgent in the most highly congested schools in the country. Best practices around the world show that improving access to and use of water and sanitation facilities within schools and in enhancing hygiene and sanitation practices can effectively halt water and sanitation related disease. To address this challenge, the Department of Education had been conducting semi-annual deworming of kindergarten and elementary school children in all public schools nationwide under its integrated helminth control program. In the last 6 years, it had combined the warming with daily toothbrushing and proper hand washing under one program. The department order, DepEd order number 56, series of 2009, titled Immediate Construction of Hand Washing under one of water and hand washing facilities in all schools for the prevention of influenza A, and DepEd order number 65, series of 2009, titled Implementation of the Essential Healthcare Program. This program profiled the efforts of the country closer achieving the 2015 MDG goal in the reduction of infectious disease and improving sanitation coverage. Even with the significant gains of DepEds in the warming program, H1N1 and EHCP, the department recognized the merit of having a comprehensive approach to the promotion of hygiene and sanitation practices among school children and a clean environment in and around schools to keep learners safe and healthy. Hence, the DepEd crafted the Wash in School policy, DepEd Order number 10, series of 2016, as a holistic program for personal health care and environmental sanitation through a set of standards for proper and correct health practices in schools. It goes beyond hand washing, toothbrushing, and deworming, which are the key programs of the EHCP to cover water, sanitation, including food handling and preparation, hygiene, including menstrual hygiene management, deworming, health education, and capacity building. In crafting this set of guidelines, the department, in partnership with agencies and stakeholders, hopes to address the gaps in the areas of hygiene and sanitation and keep more children healthy in school. DepEd Wash Schools Policy. The WINS Policy or DepEd Order number 10, series of 2016, titled Policy and Guidelines for the Comprehensive Water Sanitation and Hygiene in School or WINS program, was issued in the 19th of February 2016. It was presented by the Secretary Armin Luistro at the 2016 Presidential Conference of WASH in Schools in Pasay City in the 18th of March 2016. The WASH in Schools policy puts all of the above programs, which have been undertaken separately for years, under one roof. Along with this, DepEd Order number 10 also introduces menstrual hygiene management, a new component of the WASH in Schools hygiene program. The menstrual hygiene management promotes the right of girl children to safe and dignified management of menstruation using hygienic materials, aided by clean and adequate water supply, with safe and private spaces for personal hygiene concerns and sanitary pad disposal. Menstrual hygiene management seeks to raise public awareness and private correct information, as well as empower girls, school children in managing their menstruation, which is an essential part of reproductive health. Menstrual hygiene management, together with the installation of separate toilets for boys and girls, ultimately seeks to raise awareness and promote other gender equality among school children. The key components of WASH in School. The DepEd WASH in School programs has 8 components, namely the oral hygiene and proper hand washing, provision of safe and adequate water supply, provision of toilet, hand washing and drainage facilities, environmental sanitation, including the elimination of breeding grounds for mosquitoes that carry the dengue virus, and solid waste management, food sanitation, menstrual hygiene management, deworming, and hygiene and sanitation education. The implementation scheme, the 3-star approach. The following international concept of encouraging incremental improvements towards national standards, the DepEd set in place a mechanism for programming, monitoring progress, ensuring quality, and recognizing exemplary performance. This integrate mechanism is called the DepEd's 3-star approach. The components of the DepEd 3-star approach or TSA are operational standards. Second, the monitoring and evaluation system. Third is the recognition mechanism. Now, in operation standards, the cornerstones of the 3-star approach is a set of rubrics that articulates the incremental steps towards national standard and achieving the objectives of WINS. Monitoring and evaluation system, this describes the process involved in schools self-analysis as basis for planning to address gaps and continuous improvements. The data being collected in the WINS 3-star approach. Monitoring complements the Department of Basic Education Information System. Recognition mechanism. Recognition mechanism, this aspect of the 3-star approach ensures that schools are motivated to move toward national standards. The TSA gives premium to the effort of the school community to improve the results of these efforts. Okay. Pero wala lagi po. Narap? Ajak lang ha. Kaya quit ko. Okay. Tabi ko sa dashboard. The 3-star approach, based on our online monitoring system that we have uploaded in our WINS online monitoring system. Okay. Dito po sa dashboard na to, makikita natin kung ano ang star rating natin doon sa ina-upload natin. So this is the WINS monitoring system. WINS monitoring from the school year of 2020 to 2021. Now in school level, we are going to select elementary level. So based ni sa inyong ina-upload natin sa online monitoring system. Then in the region, we will select Region 10. Region 10. Region 10. Pinalagay siya masibog dahil. Hindi ko kasi, dilagay ko kakuha. Ha?
Okay, pala mo.
E.
Ang siya ba ito?
Dili lagi. Dili mo mo. Pare ko sa Region 10, ani siya, sir. Region 10. Ay, yung sa man to nimo? Region 10. Automatic Region 10. Region 10. Then Lanao del Norte. Okay. Okay. Now, dito po makikita natin ang ating participation sa online monitoring uploading. Okay, sa Division Office of Lanao del Norte, we have 100% in participation of schools. But in our TSA, no, i-click natin dito sa category, mayroon dito participation of schools, then teacher 3-star approach rating. Then we have the compliance to all crucial indicators, compliance to the separate crucial indicators. Then meron din silang WINS thematic areas. Pero we will focus on the participation and the 3-star approach rating. Okay. So dito makikita natin lahat kung ano ang score natin dito. Okay. Uy, nga na ni siya. Dili siya mo click. Nakala. Nakala? Ah, there. Okay. The TSA rating sa whole of Lanao del Norte, meron tayo dito, yung red nga color is for no star. Then, ito pong yellow color stands for 1 star. And then, itong green na color stands for 2 star. And the blue one stands for 3 star. Okay. Ang Lanao del Norte, ang overall 3-star ratings natin is 74.85. Then, ang 1-star natin, 4.73%. Then, ang 2-star natin, so 18.34%. Then, ang 1-star natin, ang 3-star natin is 2.7%. So, based sa inyong ina-upload sa online monitoring system, makikita dito lahat